Ready for this? You have been since birth.
But what if it's not good enough? What if I'm not good enough?
Enough good? No such thing as enough good. Only enough work.
I can't do it. I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian who can barely stand on her own.
Standing not necessary for comedy. Only funny.
Do I have to?
The key to freedom is on the other side of your fear. You must complete this final challenge before closing this chapter.
Will you be there with me?
Right by your side. Kane is always able.
All right, Master Daddy Kane. Let's do this. All right.
Do. Chelse Greaux, yes I can do. Chelse Greaux, Chelse Greaux, oh yes I can. Oh, Chelse Greaux, Chelse Greaux, oh, Chelse Greaux. Chelse Greaux.
Give it up for Chelse Greaux! Yeah! Chelse Greaux! Yes, I can! I love you. Man. Wow, I know I came up here with a cane, but I'm not actually injured. It's just that the weight of being a black woman in America was so much. And my knee gave out. You know, I was carrying around all the pressure for 30 years. My left knee started saying, oh, I've been tired of carrying this weight. I've been working twice as hard for half the pay. I need some help. So, this is the help. Last name Kane, first name Big Daddy. So helping me out. No, I'm injured for real. I'm not black and faking pain. That's too much. Oh man. Yeah, I was in an accident last year and I had to have knee surgery as a result. And man, I want to tell y'all all the details. I really do, but I have a white lawyer, so. And you know, the thing is, white lawyers always give their black clients the same advice. Please stop talking. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. No, but I can tell you that I was riding my first and last time riding a scooter, and the brakes actually failed, and as a result, I fell and. You know, I had an accident. And when I fell, I actually ruptured my patellar tendon. So for those of you who don't know, like the patellar tendon, that's basically like your knee's wig cap, you know? And mine got snatched off like RuPaul in one of those lip sync battles. So I fell, my knee was like, ooh, I ain't never been this exposed. Whoa, this is exposure. Oh, it's exposed. Oh man, no, and you know I fell and I was in so much pain and I was down, and I was in so much pain that the street started talking trash to me, man. Like I looked over, the street was like, "You better tell these other knees about me, okay? Let them know I'm concrete, the one to beat. I'm asphalt, the assault, all right? You better meet street, I'm the one." I was like, all right, Magnolia Boulevard, you got it. You got it. Fine. I'm out. Man. But, you know, so, you know, I had the accident, and then I ended up going to the hospital. And as soon as I got to the hospital, they were like, you gotta have surgery, right? And the thing is, when you get to the hospital and they tell you have to have surgery, you want the best doctor possible. So to me, that means Asian, right? And people get weird when I say that, but like anytime I'm around like Asian women, I always get this healing advice, right? Like talk to an Asian woman, they got the same cure for every ailment, right? They be like, oh, you got a headache? Hot water with lemon, okay? Your back hurt? Your back hurt? Hot water with lemon. Your husband cheat on you? Boil hot water, throw it on him, and then add lemon. It all works. It all works. But no, I get to the hospital. I'm like praying for an Asian surgeon. They gave me his name. I said, whew, Dr. Kim for the win. All right. I'm good. I'm safe. Yeah. When I was waiting to get surgery, actually, I knew I had one of those unique injuries because all the other doctors, they kept like coming in, they wanted to like see my chart. They're like, hi, excuse me, are you patella tendon rupture? I was like, well, that's my slave name, but, I prefer Chelsea. But, it's my slave. Yeah. So it was like, so man, so they start flipping through my chart, and I knew I had a gnarly injury because every time they flipped to a new page, their eyes got bigger, kind of like a virgin male looking at a woman undress. It was like, ooh, shirt, bra, panties, woo, all right, it's crazy over here. Yeah. And then they started talking amongst each other. They were like, oh, man, this is such a dope surgery. I got to get in on this. They were asking me like, hey, Chelsea, mind if we scrub in? I was like, sir, you need to scrub your way into a textbook, okay? Don't be looking at my injury with big eyes and then want to practice. Like, I don't have a rehearsal. This isn't a rehearsal knee, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, surgery was crazy, man. I go into surgery, and right before I go into surgery, I knew I had a good surgeon, not just because, he was Asian, but also because right before I go in, he tells me, Chelsea, I'm gonna have to cut this tendon in your knee, and it's probably gonna be numb for the rest of your life. And then he said, but the good news is, you don't have to kiss anybody with your knee, right? Terrible joke, amazing surgery, okay? And I'm glad that joke went flat because the thing is, if that joke hit, I would have rolled off the table like, you're a comedian, sir. Show imposter behind out of here. Yeah. So now I started doing the surgery and we're going through it. And then I come out of it and I go right into recovery. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you are a drug addict, get surgery, okay? Because recovery, they give you all the good stuff, right? Like, he woke me up, he was like, and all I heard was all these numbers. He was like, all right, I gave her 10 hits of morphine, 14 cc's of codeine. I gave her like 6 hits of fentanyl. I said, fentanyl? Y'all got HBO drugs up in here? This is a nice drug. What kind of drug is this? I was like, what you get for the MCL surgery, okay? And then I was like, wait a second, why are you saying hits, sir? Like, what happened to cc's and like milligrams? Man, don't get lazy. I was like, don't use trap house terms in a hospital. Like, crazy. So trap me up. Yeah, so I get out of recovery, and I'm waiting, and then it turns out, like, they have to, like, type up, when you do surgery, they have to type up step by step, like, what they do. So they gave me the paper when I'm in the hospital, and I start to read. I read the first sentence. It goes, knee enters patient, and I was like, ooh, that's enough, all right? Story time is over. And then I was reading, then I got the courage to read a little more, and I realized, they say surgeons are actually sociopaths, Like, they're like on that spectrum of serial killers. Like, every surgeon's one tick over from Dexter, okay? And so they have no, like, real emotion, right? So I'm, like, reading it, and I realized, man, this surgeon just, like, wrote the most mundane, like, description of the Saw scene that was me, right? Just so mundane, and then he probably was ordering lunch too, Probably was like, sliced open tendon. Oh, hey man, you want Jersey Mike's again? Yeah. All right. Blood dripped out. Yeah, let's do Chinese. Reattached to bone. Ooh, bones. Let's get chicken. That's what we'll get. Y'all are sociopaths. I can't do it. Yeah. So then then they released me. Man, let me tell you, no one turns a room faster than a hospital nurse, okay? Because I was in there for one day. They're like, all right, Chelse, time to go. I said, ooh, all right. They were like, pack it up. And then on the way out, they said, before you go, we just want to tell you, your only job for the next 8 weeks is to lie down, put your feet up, and not work. So I looked at my skin confused. I said, did the surgery turn me into a rich white man? Because what kind of instructions is this? Because the thing about black people having to work twice as hard, when you injured, we still got to work, okay? I mean, I had white coworkers call out because of a broken nail, and they'd be like, oh my God, take 3 weeks, relax. Of course. Black people, we can get in an accident so bad, there's nothing left of our body but lips and eyeballs, okay? And then you call your manager like, hey man, like, there's nothing left of me but lips and eyeballs, I can't make it in. They're like, oh, that's enough, you better kiss and roll your ass in here. You can type with them big old lips, okay? You better lean on it, Type. We are always on the clock. It's exhausting. Kiss and roll. Oh, man. It's been interesting, though, this recovery process, because I've actually been getting hollered at by a lot of men over 70, okay? Like, those are my dudes, man. Yeah. And let me tell you, because first of all, I think they see my cane, they get excited, right? Because, when you are over 70, canes are the cars of, senior citizens, so. Because they be looking at me like, oh, you got the chrome 4-prong. Okay, that's a 2020? Okay, let me see that. Oh, snap, you got the fresh. Okay, that's a new model. I ain't seen that model. That's fresh. Man. Oh, man. I love men over 70. And men over 70, y'all, they holler at women the same way, okay? They call you and then they creep over, okay? Because their voice has to get you before their body does, right? So, I could just walking down the street, here they come, clacking their cane. Hey, girl, I know you hear me. Hey, stop right there. So I turn around because his voice so loud, I'm thinking he's right here, right? Turn around, he's 30 yards away. Coming at me like, oh, yeah, girl, yeah, ha-ha. Let me come get you, girl, yeah. Don't you go nowhere, yeah. You can't run, so don't try. I'll be right there. He's moving his mouth, ain't no teeth in there. Yeah, girl, ha-ha. Don't you go. I used to try to escape, but now I'll be like, all right, Thurgood, what you got to say, Because y'all know there are no Thurgoods under 70, okay? There's no W.E.B. Du Bois under 70 either. It's 2 Fredericks under 70 and they 68. That's the crew. Dating has been so interesting since being hurt, because I think since guys see that I have one injured leg, they think they can get me for half off, Yeah, for real though. It's a couple weeks after my surgery, right? And this guy that I had been talking to, he hits me up. He's like, I'm so sorry that you're hurt. I want to come and smoke you out, right? Now, where I'm from, when someone says smoke you out, that means I'm going to bring weed to you and get you high off my supply, right? Did the translation change? No. Okay, thank you. I didn't think it did. He showed up at my house with blunt wraps and no weed. Yeah. And exactly, okay? And okay. Man, and he did the reveal all slow. Like, he pulled the blunt wraps out all slow, and I'm like, and then just sat down on my couch. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking he about to pull out weed. He just starts saying, twiddling his thumbs. I'm like, well, what you think we about to smoke? Air blunts? Because he was like, oh, well, don't you got weed? And I'm like, sir, yeah, I also have a lot more options, so. You have weed. This fool. Oh, man. And then he had the audacity to try to grab his stuff. You know, he was all like, oh, yeah, you know, you don't put your lips on this. I said, I want to put my lips on indica, but that's not happening. So you gotta go. Gotta go. Man, you know, it's like, and then it's not even just with weed either. Because, you know, once I started like walking and getting out the house and stuff, like I started going to bars with my girlfriends. And this guy comes up. He's like, hey, beautiful, I want you to get a drink. I wanted you to get whatever you want to drink on me, right? I love when guys say that because, you know, I like to call bluffs, okay? So I was like, all right, Johnny Walker Black on the rocks, right? So, you know, I saw his, you know, that bead of sweat come down. And I was like, this is going to be interesting. So he comes back over, hands me a cup of something that looks like Johnny, tastes like gasoline. So I was like, is this pump 12? What's in the cup? I don't know. So then he tells me, you know what, beautiful, I'm so sorry. That is not Johnny Walker. You caught me. But that's actually well whiskey. And I said, well, this is over. Well, that's a wrap. Time to skedaddle. Skedaddle. But, you know, I know I'm talking about guys, but I gotta be honest, man. You know, I really do love men. I love men. You know, men, give it up for yourselves, for real. Give it up. Yeah. I love men. Because men believe in themselves, okay? Under any circumstance, men believe in themselves, man. Like, you know, being a female comic, I have a lot of male comic friends, and some of them, you know, are a little interesting with their thoughts, because... Strange. I was talking to one, and I come in on this conversation, right? And the guys, you know, they're like, oh, man, you know, everybody hypes up Halle Berry, but she not all that. And they're like, yeah, Nicole Kidman, she's okay, you know? Like Scarlett Johansson, she's just, she's so basic, right? So I was like, well, man, who are you into? 25-year-old with a receding hairline? Like, who's your type? Since they're not good enough, these A-list gorgeous women. So they told me, they were like, man, if a girl want to be with me, she got to be a 10, man. You know, I just want a girl that's going boom, boom, and a pop, tie. And I was like, man, you ever know, it's like, why do guys, when they describe their perfect woman, they use Looney Tunes sounds, you know? It's always, I wanted a boom, boom, brr, tie. I wanted a bop, bop, boom, da, bomb, and then cuckoo, yep, yeah. It's like, dang, it's a lot of instructions. A lot of instructions. Man, perfect woman. And then, you know, it's so amazing because he was like, I want a 10. She's gotta be a 10. And I'm like, dude, you woke up at 6 p.m., didn't shower, and went to Burger King, okay? You're not gonna attract 10s with that, with negative 3,000 behavior? I don't get it. And you ever notice how, like, every guy always wants a 10, right? And the thing is, if I'm a 10, why do I want a negative 45? You're gonna drop down my NASDAQ, okay? You know how hard I work to get to be a 10? Do you know what 10s do, okay? 10s will go for 6 months with, like, just salad, water, and air, and that's it, okay? Man, I don't know. 10s. And, you know, the thing is like, there's so much pressure on women, I think, to be so perfect that, ladies, we gotta watch out, because we getting phased out. Dudes are out here talking about sex robots, okay? Y'all heard about these new sex robots? Because some of the homies, they're like, yeah, man, you know, I'm just tired of real women. I'm just gonna get me a sex robot. So I look up the price, and, you know, sex robots start at $5,000, okay? And that's just for it to lie there, okay? If you wanted to lift a leg or roll over, that's another $3,500. It's too much. And then, you know, so, you know, they're like, yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a sex robot. And I was like, dude, you owe me $3 from 2 years ago. You're not in the budget for a sex robot, okay? You're in the budget for a sex sock with Suave lotion. That's the budget. It's not it. Not it. Oh, man. I know, and I get it. I get it. Everybody loves, very, very attractive people. But the thing is, I think guys will go the extra mile to get that. Like, guys will risk everything, right? Like, my cousin, right? He dated this gorgeous girl, right? And she's put him through hell, right? And he's talking to me about it. He's like, yeah, man, that was a tough relationship, She, like, stole my car, right? She, like, stabbed me, in the chest. But not the heart, but just the chest. She ran my credit card up 10 grand. I'm like, man, when did all this happen? He was like, oh, about 2 years in. And I was like, well, how long did it last? He said 5, right? I'm like, you stayed 3 years after the stabbing? It's a lie. He's like, yeah, but she looks like Nicole Kidman and Halle Berry had a baby, so I had to risk it. And the thing is, I feel like really, I feel like those kind of women, like women that are gorgeous and vapid, I call them like arm candy girls, right? Because that's what's really popular out here. And I used to be like insecure to be around those women, because they're everywhere, right? And I had to realize, I was like, who likes candy? Boys. Boys love candy, right? And I was like, I'm not a Twizzler chick, right? I just had to accept, like, I'm not arm candy. I am arm entree, okay? I'm a ribeye steak with a mashed potato, some gravy, some corn, some gravy, and some extra stuff. It's a lot of gravy in here, so a lot of gravy, a lot of sauce. Sauce. Love me an arm entree. Crazy. Speaking of sauce and food, man, that's been hard to come by lately, actually. I've lost 30 pounds since my injury. I'm surprised I didn't get claps. There's white people here, and white people love weight loss. That's y'all's thing. I told a white girl I lost an ounce. She was like, me too. I said, no, girl, I lost an ounce of weed. That's a problem. Get on them 2 good knees, help me search. Get on the ground, Becky, thank you. It's under the couch, thank you. Oh, man. No, I lost that weight because as soon as I got injured, I started this diet. It's called the struggle. Thank you. I love the struggle diet because it's not a diet you have to like decide to go on, You pretty much just check your bank account. You're like, ooh, I am starving. Wow. Man. Yep. Woo. You're having a rough week financially when you can't afford Pico or DeGaia, okay? That's a weird grocery store conversation. Man. It's humbling, too. It's humbling when, to be on the struggle diet. It's really humbling when you have to open up your cabinet and you have to have that, like, promotion meeting with your canned goods, right? You're like, all right, Spam, yams, beans. One of y'all got to step up to the plate and be the plate, because steak and chicken are on a long vacation. Oh, man. But thankfully, and the thing is about food, is like the nutrition facts on a food label, that's the resume, okay? And the best resume by far is black beans, okay? Can we give it up for frijoles negros for saving my life? Because if beans didn't exist, I'd be dead. I promise you. Deceased. Be gone. Man. Yeah, no, I love beans, man. I just like read the label. I was like, okay, you got iron, calcium, potassium. I said, all right. She was like, oh, yes, mommy, I got it all for you, okay? Frijoles negros to the rescue. I'm like, all right, turn up beans. I love beans, man. Just like, man, just have them 3 times. Just keep re-seasoning, man. Just more salt as the day goes on. But, I did, when I lost that weight, it happened so quickly and, like, suddenly that I got a ton of stretch marks all over my body, right? And I know that's like saying Voldemort in LA, stretch marks, but stretch marks, stretch marks, stretch marks. But I got those stretch marks, and I didn't get like none of those like cute stretch marks, okay? Because some of us really skinny homegirls try to be supportive. They were like, Chelsea, look, we all have stretch marks. And they lift up their shirt, show me this erased pencil line. I'm like, girl, I got Google Maps on my hips and thighs, so you ever to tell your stretch marks to stop rerouting? Man. I was like, avoid highways, please. Please avoid highways. Appreciate it. Thank you. No, and I got those stretch marks, and I was so like upset because it came out of nowhere. So I called my mother for advice. And let me think about my mother is, she's from the east side of Detroit, kind of by 8 Mile area. And so my mother grew up dodging bullets way before Keanu Reeves. So, my mom, she has very little empathy for these kinds of things. So I'm calling her crying. It's like, Mom, I got all these new stretch marks. I don't know what I'm going to do. She said, girl, you need to stop tripping about them daggone stretch marks. Girl, there's folks walking around these streets that ain't got no skin. I said, Mama, who do you know? Walking around with no skin. Man. Then I thought about it. I was like, man, if skinless people existed, racism would end that day, okay? The first skinless sighting, man, I'm telling you, like, because, there's all these people that are, like, scared of black people, man. Like, if you go to Starbucks and you had a skinless stand for a barista, you would run, okay? You trying to get your daily latte, here he come with teeth and teeth, like, hey, here's your change, girl. Like, ooh, where are your lips and eyelids? He tries to shake your hand, you're like, ooh, man, I don't touch dermis, okay? I am an epidermis kind of gal. Back up. Please back up. Man. Trump would apologize to all people, man. He was like, listen, there's no more races, okay? It's skin and no skin. Those are the teams. Let's band together, get it done. Oh, man. It's nice, though. It's nice having skin, guys. Okay. Team epidermis, guys, on 3. Let's go. I do have an afro. It's in a unique shape right now, but I do have an afro, and I love having natural hair because it's free. The Thurgoods love it, okay? They're like, oh, you remind me of 1935. Remind me of little Angela on the corner. I miss her though. Whew. Man. And so I love it. And it's crazy because, when you move to a city like LA, there's a lot of superficial people out here that try to get you to change stuff, right? So when I moved out here, all these girls I've met, they kept trying to get me to change my hair. And these girls were hoes, just so you know. They were hoes. Because y'all know, LA is the Olympic Village of hoes, okay? They come from all over the world to be here, right? I mean, there's hoes from Uganda out here, There's Chilean hoes here as well. There's hoes from Prussia, and Prussia's not even a country anymore. They had to send their hoes somewhere. They had to do it. Get on the boat, LA All-Star Weekend, go, NBA. They tell hoes 3 words and they make a whole life. But so they were like, Chelsea, your afro's cool and all, but you really should invest in like some weave or some tracks so that men will want you. I said, girl, you a hoe. I'm surprised you don't know this, but last time I checked with straight men, the bar is vagina. I don't know, fellas, did it change? Let me know, because I've been chilling, because I'm like, I'm good. Oh, man. Bar is vagina. I don't know. It's interesting. Hoes, man. Hoes. I used to work at, obviously I'm not working right now, but I did used to work in a restaurant. I worked in a restaurant for a few years. And, man, I was the only black female server at a fine dining restaurant, right? And it was great because all I had to do was just show up, right? And then everybody was amazed, right? And like, oh, like, look at you. And I remember I had this one customer, he's an older gentleman. I'll let you guess his race. Let's play charades. But But no, this gentleman, so I remember he calls me over, right? He's like, excuse me, young lady. I need you to come over here. Tell me, what is this radisho? What is this radisho on the salad? I said, oh, sir, that's actually radicchio. It's a bitter, leafy vegetable. He said, wow, look at you, huh? You just know how to say everything on the menu, don't you? So then he started trying to pop quiz me and stuff. He's like, what's this word? Burrata. It's like, what's this word? I said, sir, salad, okay? He said, I almost gotcha, just checking. But then the last thing he said, all right, one last question. What exactly is this Chelse Greaux? I said, sir, do you mean the cheese plate? Because that's what it is. Out here chilling. Oh, man. I'm just so grateful. I just need to take a second. I'm so grateful you guys are here. I'm so grateful. I really am. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful because I have gone through a lot, this last year. And in addition to the knee injury, right before I got the knee injury, I actually found out that I was allergic to gluten. That's the appropriate reaction. And, I thought I was safe, though, because all these years, I thought gluten was a white allergy, And then, I had to take all these lifestyle changes and stuff. And it's amazing, though, because it's such a useless allergy, right? And I started realizing, I was like, man, black people, we need allergies that make sense, right? Like, we need to be allergic to police, okay? For sure. Can you imagine a police officer comes by, he's like, get on the ground. You just go, achoo, achoo. It's like, oh, I didn't know you were allergic. I'm so sorry. I'll email you for your arrest. Excuse me. Don't want to get you sick. Man. Also, cotton would have been a great allergy for black people to have, man. Whew. Would have saved so many lives, man. They bring us over here, we go in the field, we just start anaphylactic shocking. They would have been like, dang, we gotta pick the cotton ourselves, man. What are we gonna do? Choices. Oh, man. I'm actually about to wrap up, guys, but before I do, I just want to say, of course, thank you so much for coming by, and absolutely. And I also want to say, guys, it's hard out here. It's hard out here. We all know it's hard out here. We go through traumatic things and stuff. But if you're ever having a bad day, please do what I do and take a pregnancy test, okay? Man, I don't know what it is about that minus sign that just says hope. Woo. Oh, that's it, guys. That's Yes, I Can. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, for real. Thank you. Woo. All right. Oh, my God. And before you guys leave, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I am so grateful that you all came out on a Thursday to show your support. I'm going to try not to cry, but guys, this has been a very, very hard, and oh my God, when this accident happened, it was very scary, and I just want to thank everybody that supported me. Lila and Arthur came to visit me in the hospital. Roger and Darren brought me weed and some Moscato wine that I don't drink, but I still drank it that day. I just want to thank everybody in here has touched me in some way, either via a comedian or from acting class or from work or from any kind of way. And I just want to say one last thing. I want to let you guys know where the title Yes, I Can came from. I switched from a walker to a cane in November, and the grocery store is by my house, and I'm used to going to the grocery store, and it's really easy. And with the cane, it was very difficult, and a 7-minute walk, it was 45 minutes for me because I had to keep taking breaks because I was in pain. And I remember breaking down, and I was like, man, God, this is hard. And I was like, God, I can't do this because it hurts and it's hard. And I just, God don't speak to you directly all the time, but I know that this voice was God. And God told me, he said, Chelsea, yes, you can. Matter of fact, yes, you can. So. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have the venue until 11. Turn up, smoke weed, eat food. God bless everybody. I love everybody in this room. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. She did it. She did it. Ooh, she did it. Not alone, here's the help. Thank you to everyone on this list. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you to everybody on the list for helping me. Yes, I can. We about to go global, and by global, I mean in the house, because coronavirus is still going on. But don't worry, we be all right. Nothing's wrong, really. It's all about perspective, and I'm so grateful for all your help. And then, yes, these are my friends, teachers, and people that are funny too. So shout out to the Goon Squad. They just passed, but scroll back up if you want to laugh. Hey, thank you for watching. Yes, I can. Ooh, thank you for watching. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right. Ooh, that was amazing. Had so much fun. Master Daddy Kane, you were right. I guess I really can't do anything. Now we can just go to the mall and walk around and then let's go. What? I don't get it. Master Daddy Kane, what's going on? The time has come for me to leave you. Wait. What do you mean? Strong enough on your... sorry, I had to get rid of that British accent. Strong enough on your own you are now. Alone you must go. But Master Daddy Kane, you taught me so much about life and comedy and wisdom. How can I go forward without you? Forward you must go from here on out. This is where I leave you. Go on and know that the cane lives within you. All right, Master Daddy Kane. If you think I'm ready, I'll go for it. That accent was tiring. Master Geiger, I wasn't expecting you so soon.
Oh, Master Daddy King. Just because I don't arrive clicking and clacking doesn't mean I don't make an entrance.
An entrance you have made.
Are you sure she is ready for the next chapter?
Ready she is.
You sure she walked off a little strange, like the ground was made of mysteries?
Mystery. Reminds me of marshmallows. Tasty they sound.
For someone so skinny, you sure do eat a lot.
Food. Delicious it sounds.
Daddy Kane, focus. Is she ready or not?
The cane lives strong with this one. Only time will tell.
Time will. Speaking of time, do you want to get some burgers or...
Ooh, never you ask, I thought. Cane, you carry me?
You got 4 legs.
Please. Clicked out I am.
Fine, but you're buying.